you're interested in a bespoke website designed by OMS Live, don't forget to quote Blue in the email. You'll get a great deal. Tonight's vlog, of course, is a game against Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's a Monday night because of television coverage. There's been a lot of debate, certainly on my social media feed in the last few days, about things like empty seats and stuff like that. And you do wonder whether the number of midweek games that are played these days, and there are an awful lot of them, or the fact that games are moved around for television coverage might make a little bit of a difference. So I'm going to ask fans what they think and how inconvenient it is sometimes to actually get to these games when you've had to work during the game or you've had to travel to the match. It's all right for people like me who work in the industry, but what's it like for people who have a normal job or have a family to look after? It must be difficult juggling that. So I'm going to ask fans about that. But before I do, I want you to meet a guy who is from the Disabled Supporters Club, and he's been telling me his story of what it's like for him on a match day to get to a game, helped of course by his wife and by his friends. Hello.
Hello, love. Come on in. Come on.
Thank you for inviting me into your home.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Is the man of the house in?
Always in.
You alright, Chris?
Yeah,
Looking forward to tonight's game?
definitely. As a child, I had an encephalitis, which is inflammation of the brain. It's affecting my nerve system.
Even when he's been ill, I've had to make him stay home because he's always wanted to go. He's a fighter, and I'm proud of him. Yeah. Don't forget, win.
Okay.
How do you feel about the fact that television dictates so many of the kick-off times these days?
I think if you're going to see the best players in the world, and we're playing, players are earning £200,000 a week now, we have to do what the bosses say, really. Do you know, and they're the people who keep the gravy train going. So if they want to play on a Monday or they want to play on a Thursday night at 8 o'clock, they make the decisions now, because that's where the influx of money, that's the main input. So yeah, it's not great for everyone, Monday nights, but it's we're serving them really more than them serving us.
Do you have any sympathy for the match day fans, like the ones who travel for Wolves for this game, who've maybe had to take half a day off work or whatever to get here?
Yeah, I do, but like I say, that's part of modern day football. I don't think there's too many Monday night games a year, and sacrifice you make to follow your team, I guess. I might sound pretty harsh, but that's where we are now. That's what football is. It's global business, so we have to move with the times, and if it's a Monday night game, then so be it.
We come from Warrington. We left about 4 o'clock to beat the roadworks and get into Manchester. I'd prefer it if it was a weekend. I think we both would. Just from a routine perspective, you always say who we're playing at the weekend, and you have to plan work and things as well. I work away a little bit, and it's always easier to say if you're not there on a Monday, it's always easier, but yeah, it takes some away. And also, as I didn't realise, we saw the stat the other day on how many times we've played after Liverpool, and I don't think we've played before them since November. So we're forever chasing them rather than the other way around. So the opportunity to put pressure on them is virtually non-existent at the moment, and I think they're due a bit of a slip. So it would be nice to play before them a couple of times. Obviously, it doesn't help if, unlike Liverpool, you stay in the cup competitions, but you have to get on with it, don't you? I suppose.
I've worked today, yeah, but again, I can base my work around, I start early so I can finish early, and I'm flexible. But I can understand people, if you're on a fixed time, say 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock finish, trying to get here because of all the roadworks and the traffic in Manchester, some people will say it's just not, I can't get here on time. Then they may have to queue to get in, so if they're missing the first 10-15 minutes, I can understand why some people are picking and choosing games and only saying, if it's a big game, I'm going to make the extra effort. But if you look, we had the Burton game midweek, Liverpool was a Thursday, so 3 out of the 4 games have been midweek, so it's harder and it's expensive for people to keep turning up, and do it midweek.
You won't have heard it, but just before you on this vlog is Andy Morrison, former City player, saying that's the price you pay for the fact that it's on television and you get the money. So are you happy to just accept that that's the way it is in modern football, or does it frustrate you?
It frustrates me. I mean, I'm City through and through, so I'll always come, no matter who we're playing, whether it was Burton, whether it was Northwich Victoria or anyone like that, I'd come anyhow. But I understand some people, there's a financial implication. I know, you say, because they've got to work to get the money to come to the game. So if they're saying to the boss, I've got to finish at 4 o'clock to come to a night game or 5 o'clock, and he's saying you don't finish till 6, well, they haven't got that option because they need the job to be able to come for the Saturday games and all the other games. It depends financially where you are, doesn't it? It's a difficult one. I know you've obviously got some diehard City fans who their life revolves around City and will go home and away and change anything. We try and go a couple of away games, but that's difficult now, getting the tickets. And also, you're never quite sure when the game, again a bit like this one, is going to get played. Because the fixture list says a Saturday, and then it could be 12 o'clock on a Saturday, it could be Sunday, it could be Monday. Look at us in the league, the Carabao Cup final. We know we're going to end up with a Wednesday or a Thursday night game because of that final. So it's going to mess us up again, but you can't plan for it because you don't know when it's going to be.
Because we've taken their penny, we've got to accept what they're saying, and that's what I say. You know, if we want the £5 billion every 3 or 4 years whacked into the game, we've got to accept what they're doing. Is it a nose? Of course it is. But me and my mate here, we're both retired, so it suits us actually.
So it's not inconvenient.
Not at all, it suits us. The motorway was easier, it'll be easier going home, so not a problem for us. But I do understand if you're working or you got kids, you know, it'd be nice if you got kids, you could have come. If it had been 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock yesterday, no problem. But tonight, the family stand will be half empty, and the reason is TV. You know, and that's the money, but we can't moan. The facilities here, they're a million times better than Main Road, aren't they?
It shouldn't really be on a Monday night. It doesn't fit with all the other fixtures. I know Sky have that going on anyway. But I think it works for certain people at this time of night, and it works for us today, so I'm happy to be here.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
All right, Jack.
Being self-employed, I always make time for City. Don't matter what night it is, what day it is, what time it is, home and away. Always be there supporting the lads.
So it doesn't matter what the kick-off time is, what the day of the week is, nothing?
No. Even though they've put the final at Wembley at 4:30, we'll still be there, still on the last train home, back at midnight with a trophy.
How about you? Has it affected you, the fact that this is on a Monday night?
No, I love watching City.
So it doesn't matter for you either?
No.
What have you done during the daytime today then?
Just been doing music.
So are you at school then? Or?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make any odds to you?
No.
The fact that you're going to get a late night tonight?
No, I don't care. As long as I'm watching City.
Well, Wolves won at Tottenham recently, so not to be taken lightly. You know, they're a good side to play against. I believe City are after Neves as well. There's rumours going round at the moment, it could be after him. Be a tough game. I think Wolves will come out and play a bit. They'll maybe look for a good away win, but we're just going to be better than that. So I reckon 2-1.
And the fact this is a Monday night TV game, does it bother you?
Only because I've got to make arrangements to sort of take time off work really and sort of travel up for the game. But apart from that, I mean, I think it's inevitable with TV and everything. You're going to get these games rearranged left, right, and centre. Sky were apparently advertising this as a Friday night game up to the rumps. It could have been like last Friday, but end of the day, we're all here to support the Blues, aren't we?
So here we are then. Are you in a confident mood tonight?
Pretty, yeah. 3-1, definitely.
I think, well, I'm here with my best mate Steve, who is a Wolves fan, so I'm hoping it's like a nice, tidy 2-1, nothing mental like the last couple of games, because we're supposed to be going out for a drink afterwards. I'm very selfish, just think about me, and it'd be awkward if it's like 8-0 and he's crying. I don't want that. So yeah,
it's going to be more nervy though than that, isn't it?
No, nice 2-0 till the 93rd minute, and then maybe they get one. I'm happy with that. Not just a solid win, but nothing crazy, because I don't want my mates to cry. That's all.
A lot of my family come here. Ticket holders that come all the time during the week. It's not an issue at all. You know, it's just a joy for me. I like Monday nights.
It's convenient for TV viewers.
Yeah,
A lot of people who go to the game say, "Oh, it's not fair," but you don't agree with that.
No, I don't. No, I think you should just come. You know what I mean? Why watch it on TV? Come here, soak the atmosphere in. It's just a joy, especially watching the Blues. You know, get behind them. Got to do it tonight, and I think we will.
Don't really like Mondays, if I'm being honest. Don't really like it, no. But what can you do? It's all about money now, isn't it? And TV rights and all that. So we've got to put up with it. Yeah, I am tonight. Yeah, I think 3-1. I think we'll win tonight. Yeah.
Wolves has got a kind of thing with me because my first game was City Wolves in 1959. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Just look at that one.
6-4 against. So let's hope that's not a prediction, shall we?
Enjoy.
Cheers.
Disability in sport's an incredible thing now, and City are fantastic. You know, all the facilities that we have here. I actually do the match commentary for the blind for City with my team. And we just think it's just tremendous to be able to have people coming to the stadium to actually listen to a commentary match, you know, that have got disabilities. It's just fantastic, really. And one of the things that we have just recently got involved in, we have a gentleman actually who suffers from dementia, and he has really benefited from our commentary because vascular dementia, something like that, gets periphery interference, and he has our headset on and he can totally focus on the 90 minutes, and it's transformed his experience. So, you know, it's fantastic. We've got a big meeting tomorrow night with the disabled supporters. Mark Barber, who's obviously an integral part of the Disabled Supporters Association, you know, he chairs the meeting. So, you know, it's fantastic here at City, and I hope you enjoy the second half with Chris.
Well, let's face it, every time it's been bitched about a short corner, never working, and then we pull it off. Take that all day long, mate. That'll be us.
So what did you make of that then?
2-0, quite happy. Very happy, very happy. Good game.
You got a man of the match?
I would say Werner.
Fernandinho?
Yeah. Great player.
No goals conceding, everything good.
Yeah.
Worth the effort to get here, eh?
Definitely.
What do you reckon?
Yeah.
I think the sending off probably changed the course of the game. It might have looked a bit tighter, but obviously the red card was a definite red. You could see the studs up, you could see it was a high challenge. After that, it was just case of cruise control for City. Fernandinho controlled the midfield well, kept it tight. Clean sheet at this stage of the season, good for the defensive confidence, and 3 good points.
I noticed you two talking all the way through the game. You never stopped, do you?
No, we
that's
don't.
What you do.
We don't. Banter and banter.
You're not getting deaf in one ear?
Nah.
I don't mind.
No.
I'd rather sort of just be chatting and enjoying the game and just looking at it and just seeing the game. I think from this elevated position you get to see more of what goes on, so you can see, like we can see a great view of that red card. So straight away, with the moment we saw it, we were both like, that's a red.
You've obviously got a great friendship, haven't you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. With them, none so like over.
24 years this year.
24 years.
24 years, so yeah.
And we're still here.
Yeah, 24 years and you're still here.
Yeah.
Listen, thanks for sharing your day with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks
No
a lot.
No problem.
Cheers very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I thought it was a good performance, nice, straightforward win really at the end of the day. Wolves didn't offer a lot, especially when they went down to 10 men, and Bernardo Silva, David Silva ran the show. Great performance, really well pleased with them.
Was there a standout player for you? I mean, I know Gabriel Jesus got the award, the official award.
I thought Fernandinho, as usual, had a great game, ran the show from the back all the way through, midfield to the front players. Great performance again. just great nights as usual. Get used to those now.
I think they'd have given us a better game if they had not gone down to 10 men. You know, they were up for it. But yeah, I mean, just plain sublime at the moment, aren't they?
It felt like to me as if City eased off a little bit later on. You think they were affected by that red card?
No. I think that's the beauty of watching City at the moment. It doesn't matter what happens, they keep the pace going and the momentum. So it's good to watch.
Not a bad 4 games, is it? Liverpool 9, 7, 3 again tonight.
No, they're playing. They're just out of this world, aren't they, at the moment? And that's good to watch.
I thought it'd have been a bit closer than what it was. I thought about 2-1 or 3-2, something like that.
So you got a lot of respect for Wolves then, haven't you?
Well, I thought they might have just come out fighting and Rossi didn't, so I'm glad they didn't.
Seemed to be quite comfortable in the end, really, didn't it?
Yes. It became a bit boring, really, because you just knew. But I did think we were going to get the 4th goal as well.
What do you reckon?
I thought we did very well today, but when they beat us, when they drew with us at Wolves, it wasn't a fair goal, was it? It's punched in, and it's been a lot made out of it. They got a point from us, and I don't think they were that good.
You know it was him that got sent off today, don't you?
Was it?
I didn't know that, no.
Oh, there you go. Is that a bit of karma?
That's a little bit of retribution there, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was quite a good game, really. It was comfortable in the end. Wolves didn't really want to give much when they were 2-0 down. Probably the most patient, defeated team I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, it was good. Good to keep on the tail of Liverpool, keep the pressure on. Good stuff.
What about you?
Stealing all my lines there. Gotta say, easy win overall. Thought it would be more difficult than it was going to be, but just took our time. Good getting some players on, getting the fitness up and everything. But gotta say, can't blame. Clean sheet, good for the confidence overall.
I live south of London, so I've paid a fair bit of money to come up here, but it was totally worth it. I mean, it's only 90 minutes, but it feels like a lifetime watching the Blues. It gives me so much happiness. It's amazing. My girlfriend's dad, hi Andy, he's a Wolves fan, so I was sort of gritting my teeth knowing what I would say when I went back down home tomorrow. But it's just amazing stuff. Some of the passing, you can really tell that they really want to win it. I think. I'm not saying anything, but we all believe, they believe. It's going to happen, I think. I really feel it. I think we can do it. Come on, City.
So you're a lifelong City fan. You got a brother in New York?
Absolutely, yes.
What's
lives
your
in
brother
New York.
called?
Ken Caulfield.
And he watches these vlogs,
He watches everything. He watches Cheesy all the time.
Say hello to him then.
Hi, Ken. See you.
Enjoy your night.
Thank you so much. We have done. Bill's birthday, as you know. He rang him this morning from New York.
Brilliant.
Say happy birthday.
And a nice 3-0 win for a present.
Wonderful. From Pep.
I wish I could grow my grass and then mow it in the middle of January. But a 3-0 win for City didn't quite press home their advantage as much as I thought they could have done in the second half. But another 3 goals, another 3 points, and onwards and upwards. Next up is Huddersfield. Don't forget, and of course I do a podcast now, Ian Cheeseman Forever Blue, which is on SoundCloud. Basically it's recorded every Monday night, though it was Tuesday this week. And I will of course be trying to get it on iTunes and other platforms as well. But thanks for supporting the vlog, and thanks, I hope, for supporting the podcast as well. See you next time.
Remember, if you email for a quote, quote blue for a special discount.